Americans, and other friends, subscribers around the world. Hey, man. So today, heck, I don't know what the heck I'm doing today. We are, this right here, this is one end of my, my property, man. It's all bare. This is probably the loudest area of my property. This is, pretty much, you know, it's a distance down there, but you can see the dang road. And any more of these days, dude, I don't know, man. The last 3 or 4 years, it's gotten to where there is so much traffic. It's just every once in a while, then you can hear this and hear that. It's just loud, dude. Just loud. Pretty, not very relaxing down here. But anyway, down here checking. This is, eventually, I planted them and I lost, what are these down here? I think just 2, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 3. 3 trees. My whole plan for this meadow, or whatever you want to call it, this open ground, is to, the only thing I don't like is that you can see it. You know, this is the one piece of property you can see of mine from the road. And so if I planted an orchard here, then I think I'd be better off to do the perimeter with some kind of bushes. You know, just until, you know, I'm always thinking, you know, always that that prepper survivor thing, you know, because, man, especially in the wintertime, man, when all the, because I mean, there's trees and stuff, but in the wintertime, there's pine trees and fir trees and stuff like that, but it's definitely more open than any other. I mean, we're back off of it, but it's definitely open. Yeah, it's starting to get nice now. It was chilly this morning, but then they're calling for overnight, man, and tomorrow 3 inches of snow, so we'll see what happens with that. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I need to do some drafts, but it's hard for me to work inside when it's like this out here. Oh, and just Miss Kitty asked me if she could have this bench up in her little oasis area that we're putting together for her. So I said, well, sure, you can have that bench. So this is another fire pit area. And then, I plan on, I don't know how much you can see of it, but gotta still do the wall or the cover, the end of that trailer there. And then I'm gonna woodcraft it or bushcraft it with some stuff around here. That's some old barbed wire right there. And then, probably turn the century barbed wire. And then anyway, gonna make, you know, I like to have just lots of little places, little oasis that you can get away from all the craziness. Let's take this up to Miss Kitty's. Not light. There. Not sure where she wants it, but she's got it now. Same as bad as my grandkids about fires. I like my fires. My dogwood, man. Guys plays tug of war with my dogwood. No. I think I wanted to find a cage to put around it. Something so I can't get in there. There, man. What I'm probably going to do is drape it or use this short piece. So I got this over here because Grizz, thank God it's Grizz, dude. I love my dogs though. He's got to make do. But Grizz, he was digging down into the roots of my cherry tree to make himself a bait. So I put that piece of wire there so he couldn't do that. And then Kai's over here yanking or chewing my, it's usually when he gets a ball up in there. And man, then he grabs a hold of all these branches and just chews them to crap on my dogwood. You know, and if you watch my videos or have watched my videos for a long time, man, dogwood is my plant, my bush, my tree. That's what I make all my, I got dogwood here, dogwood there, and then I've got dogwood, these I planted, and then those other ones, man, I've got a whole dogwood patch down there, and then on the other end of my property, and I've taken a little bit from there, but that's what I make twig furniture and twig stuff, man. I'm wanting to do a wattle fence and all kinds of stuff. But this is my natural one. And I've thought about doing something, you know, natural without cutting it, you know, and kind of forming it and tying it and weaving it and stuff, and then it would just grow that way. I might still do that. Right now, Miss Kitty might want to change this. Right now, what we're going to do, roll this bad boy out here. Oh, that'll protect the cherry tree and the dogwood. QQ. Hopefully that'll protect that from that. Then that cherry tree, man, if you remember that cherry tree, that was my nick and knack tree. That's when I had my goats, nick and knack, man. If you look back at my videos, and they were murdered by the bear, both of them. I love those boys. But they got in here and ate my freaking cherry tree, and then there was nothing, man. I mean, nothing but a chunk of wood. And I was getting ready to change this up some and was going to yank it, and I noticed there was this little tiny leaf. And I thought, well, heck, man, I'm going to go ahead and leave that and see if it, you know, let it fight for its life, see if it does it. And it ended up splitting, which this was after Nick and Knack, you know, it got killed, and ended up splitting, man. And so there was two cherry trees. I had Nick and Knack, and the one ended up, man, it caught some. It was crazy that this one didn't, because they were rooted, you know, they're rooted the same, but it ended up was just leaking sap, man. I did everything, man, Googled it and everything, you know, and trying to save it, but still got this one anyway. So this is my Nick and Knack cherry tree. It's, man, it's growing pretty good. It's probably, and then actually, I can't. So we even have kind of froze. We have Nick or Knack. See, we got the footprints. This is what Katie does for one of her jobs, her side jobs. Nick and Nick. So those are the memory rocks there. Nice fire. Makes you just want to see it. I think I'm gonna have me a cup of tea. Oh, you got that Oro vest on, do you?
I do. I don't have it plugged in, but the
should have put mine on.
The down is still nice and cozy.
It's Oro vest, man. You can check down the link below. We've got a. I ain't got mine on right now. I should. It's not slippers, just junk. It's just stuff. But the Oro vest, but there's a discount code on our videos for them.
Yeah, you just push the button right here, and
it's electric
turns
vest.
On the heat.
Yeah.
No problem.
I should actually have mine on. I had mine on yesterday. Then I went out on that. You know, if you watch that video, I endoed twice, but then I jammed my dang thumb one time, and it's been a sore mother for the whole night. And then I went off the back of it, and
slid off the seat.
Yeah, slid
with both legs on each side of the bike,
going downhill
with his hand on the accelerator. As his backside reaches the tire, with his hand on the accelerate, the tire
like
is spinning.
Okay, so as it turns out, it might have not been the camera, it might have been the battery. So we may have got that first part of the video, and then the second part, and maybe not.
Third time's a charm.
So I went and changed the battery on that thing. We thought we just ended it in this video. Sitting around the fire, man. What time is it, Brian? 9 o'clock? Oh, is it really? Dang. 10 o'clock. It's starting to warm up, and then when's it supposed to snow? Tonight? Tomorrow. 3 inches, they're saying. Dude, it is what it is. It's I'll tell you what, man. There's robins out. There's red-winged red-winged blackbirds.
Geese.
Oh yeah, tons of geese flying freaking north. Man, that's the ones I watch. So, you know, the weather could change, but the animals are acting like spring is coming. So, man, maybe an early one this year. And the hillbilly's acting like it's coming too, man. I actually pushed that fence actually pushed in there, so I should see if our spit will push in there. Oh, a little bit.
Nice.
A little bit. We want that other one here.
I thought where that rock's at.
Might not be long enough. Oh, not really.
Right.
Not really. But we've got.
Level, though. That spot.
Oh man, it hurt the thumb. Anyway, we got this whole setup of got the spit, and then this will turn into a tripod for doing coffee or kettles or whatever you want to do. And then we have a, I don't even know where it's at.
Set of utensils that hangs off this end.
Yeah, a whole set of utensils. My brother got me this. Not the piece of crap one, my good brother. But, I guess I pretty much just only have one. The other one's dead as far as I'm concerned. And then I was going through this morning. It was pretty funny because I was, I'll show them this kid. Dude, it was like getting a hug. Going through some old pictures on Facebook. Not my pictures, just pictures of McCall, Idaho. You know, and I grew up part of my life in McCall. And when I get into the old pictures that people have put on, and, you know, they do different ones at the snow carnival and, you know, different things going on. You're sitting there staring at me all seriously like.
Just listening.
So, man, I'm going through and there's a picture of a parade, in 1981 that somebody put on. You know, and it's of the, I don't know, the Idaho Queen or the McCall Queen
The
or
Carnival-
whatever,
Snow
Carnival
Carnival
Queen,
Queen.
whatever. And behind her is a whole group of people, man, a bunch of them.
Down the sidewalk.
Yep. So I always zoom in on the people, you know, to see if I see any of my grandpa's friends or uncles or aunts or anything,
Or you.
or me. And lo and behold, there's my grandpa staring at me, and my grandma standing in front of him, kind of hiding part of his face, and then my aunt standing right there, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that was it was like getting a hug, man. It was so cool. I shared that on my Idaho Hillbilly Facebook, if you want to check that picture out. It's killer, because I zoomed in as far as I could, but you can still read on the side of the car, you know, which is what they were taking a picture of, the side of the car, and it says 1981 Snow Carnival Queen or
Yep.
whatever the heck it was. And then is that this weekend? No, the end of February.
No, this is weekend.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the 25th.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, the 25th is the Snow Carnival. I don't know what they're going to do, you know, unless all of a sudden...
It starts snowing up there,
because they moved it out.
but they still need time to make the sculptures.
Yeah, right.
So,
But they moved it a month, didn't they?
yeah.
It was at the end of January, and they changed it and moved it a month later, and
Shortened
one
it.
weekend and shortened
Yeah.
it.
Used to be 10 days, now it's 2, well, maybe 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that's it.
See, when I was a kid, it was just the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
3 days or whatever. You know, back when I was a kid in the 70s or whatever. But
It was putting too much pressure on the local businesses, being at 10 days, as the workforce up there is, it's a resort community, so in the resort community, the workforce is always difficult because of the economy, and there's not enough housing.
not enough worky bees for,
Not
for
enough.
the elite.
Yeah, as far as cost of living goes, it's difficult to find enough employees that can find housing at an affordable rate to be able to work. So for 10 days straight, having the entire workforce going full bore was a lot of burden on the local businesses. So they had to do something.
We went, I think I've told this story before, but how long ago was that with Grandma? 25 years?
Mm-hmm.
Probably 25 years ago, we took Grandma up to McCall, just me, her, and kid. It was a blast. We went up to McCall to visit some of, you know, which Harriet's passed away, and Marge passed away. All, you know, they pretty much, if they didn't pass away, they moved out of there because they can't afford McCall no more. And anyway, we went up there and, you know, took Grandma up there, and we went up to the lookout, and Grandma hadn't been there then for, oh man, 10 or 15 years, 20 years, something like that. She hadn't been up there. Her and my mom ended up going up there after we did a few times. But anyway, we went into a little family restaurant, and this place was slammed, man, slammed.
Whoa.
Dude, and there was one waitress. And I felt so sorry for her, man. We ended up waiting for, and I didn't blame her, didn't
No.
blame the establishment, nothing, man. There was a lot of grumpy, you know, grumpy rich people that,
Yeah, the table
know.
next to us just about.
Oh yeah, Grandma just about jumped up on her table and let loose because she was bitching about wasn't it the sewer or the water or something,
yeah.
you know, and she was you could just tell she was all uppity and stuff, man, and
There was nothing good about McCall.
no, and she
Everything was
kept
crap.
yeah, and everything
Get
that
the
she
heck
said.
out.
Well, that's not how we do it in California. Well,
That's
not
not
how
how
it's
we do
done
it
in
in
California.
California.
It's like, dude, go back to California, dude. This was, you know, like I said, 20 years ago, man, at least 20, 25 years ago. But anyway, that one waitress, man, I felt so. Dude, I left her a big old tip. We waited for, I don't know, 45 minutes or an hour and it was great food.
Yeah.
But one waitress, man, waiting on, it was every table was full. We had to wait for a table. I don't know, how many would you say? 30?
I have no idea.
30 or 40 tables?
A full restaurant worth.
Yep. Man, it was in a pretty good sized restaurant. Which then, probably what, 5, 8 years ago, when the roof collapsed.
Yeah, it was Snowmageddon whenever that
Oh
was.
yeah, when Snowmageddon was, whenever, what was that?
Oh no, well, maybe it wasn't Snowmageddon. I'm not sure, honestly.
Anyway, which up in McCall, I mean, they're used to tons of snow on the roof all the time, but dude, the roof collapsed. Of that old restaurant.
Yeah, and they finally got the building down.
Yeah, pretty sad. Pretty sad. What are you looking at your clock? Busy? Gotta go? Gotta go?
I got raw meat sitting on the counter.
No, she's making beef jerky today. Beef jerky. What else you doing today?
Pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs, beef jerky. Me, I'm gonna go in now that
I'm
it's
gonna
ice.
do the grill too.
Oh yeah, we got this new. Company sent us this grill, so we're doing a review on this thing, man. This thing's fancy, so that
Very
might be the next video after this, man. Check it out. It is nice. It's egg or something. What do they call it? Kevin or something called it like the green egg. Or
Yeah, green egg maybe. It's all ceramic.
It's
portable.
heavy.
It's very heavy. 47 pounds.
And you can get a big one, man.
Yeah, it's on
But
the
this
stand.
one's a smaller one, man. This one's pretty dang nice.
Yeah.
So we'll be checking that out. So
I'm excited.
yeah, that's gonna be fun,
Yeah.
man. What are you doing? A roast?
A roast.
Yep. So we're gonna do a roast on that, and me, I'm going to. What am I going to do? First, I'm gonna finish cleaning up this area, Miss Kitty's.
You got a long list of things to do.
I got a long one. I ain't got time for you guys.
Yeah, really.
Good Lord Wheeler.